Hello, doing a quick recording here of Fortnite. We are playing on an R9 290 paired with an X5675. We are playing currently on epic settings. We'll go over epic, high, medium, and low settings. This is paired with the X5675 at stock frequencies, which is 3 gigahertz, turbos up to 3.2 on all cores, so that's a comfortable increase in clock speed. But yeah, again, this is the R9 290 paired with the X5675, and yeah. So as you notice, as we drop, I find most AMD cards, they have a little bit of stutter or something when you're dropping, but yeah, we're on epic settings, we're gonna land, and yeah, we can test the FPS out. Yeah, you can see it's stuttering a little bit here and there. Once we land, let's see what it's like. It still stutters or not. Again, this is on epic settings, so yeah, there's a bit of stutter right now. I believe I might have to change my GPU settings because I am running MSI Afterburner, and the machine asked me if I wanted to restart the system or not. I said no, but you probably should because I just had a GTX 1070 in this machine testing that. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I don't have headphones on, so I can't hear anything at the moment. What's this? Smoke, right? Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. It runs actually pretty good at epic settings. Like, it is a little bit stuttery, so that's not the greatest, but honestly, it's not even that bad. See, I'm not even that good at the game, but I'm able to still do a lot. So yeah, pretty much a 60 FPS average. It is actually pretty fluent to play. The graphics card does run pretty hot generally. I have the case open and I have the fan set to 85%. This is the gigabyte card, so where's this silly guy? Oh my god, there's a storm. It's probably gonna be here. Yeah, epic settings, a little bit of stutter here and there. Gonna get that. Definitely want you to know that there is a bit of stutter, so it's not like there's no stutter at all, but because there is. Yikes. Alright, so now we're going to go down to high settings. I'll leave epic viewing distance, just I think that's always the most important setting to have, so we're going to set it to epic. Again, I'm just adjusting my camera to make sure we get the best visual quality here, so it's zoomed on. Yeah, high settings, 100% GPU usage, no bottlenecks at all. Like, we're not even close to a certain amount of FPS that you'd need to get a bottleneck anyways, so. High settings, we're going to land again. It's probably going to be above 60 now. And we're on high settings, not epic. Yeah, but high settings, yeah, you could see there's a bit of stutter. It's got to be something with just the AMD architecture and how it's optimized for the game. The Nvidia cards run a lot better in Fortnite. Because even a GTX 680 can hit these frame rates. It's actually crazy. The GTX 680 is how old? Like, exactly. But honestly, I would prefer the R9 290 over the GTX 680. Just because you can play a lot of other games at very good 60 FPS, 1080p, almost max settings. So only certain games you can kind of sneak out on higher settings on the GTX 680. So that's pretty cool still. Yeah, you can see there was a little bit of stutter, 100% GPU usage, closer to 80 FPS now. So epic settings, 58, 63, high settings, 70, 80. Now we're going to go to medium settings. Yeah, medium settings. Now we're in the 120 area. It is very smooth now. I can actually feel that. We're going to play it out a bit though, see if there's any lag, but yeah, medium settings, we're still at 100% GPU usage. It's going anywhere from 100 to, oh, I don't know, lower, 190, 80. But it really depends on how big of an image you have to load in. Yeah, a little bit of stutter there. Make sure you know that. So right now we're just looting up. Well, I'm not good at this game. Yeah, we're at medium settings. It's actually playing really well. I'm just gonna check this as medium because yeah, the graphics quality like looks really good for medium settings. They must have changed it since the last time I tried medium settings, but yeah, 120 FPS. Yeah, as well, you can see on the left-hand corner of the screen, there's a tiny little wave line. That's like, it'll tell you if your FPS is stuttery or not, like what kind of frames per second you're getting. Gotta be careful here. Guy was in a ball. Yeah, we're just gonna run around. Yeah, just running around. Medium settings, about 100 FPS. We're still at 100% GPU usage. It did fluctuate there for a second. I don't know if that's just MSI Afterburner or if that's actually the GPU. But yeah, now we're gonna test the settings everyone wants to know, which are low settings with Epic View Distance. It takes a second to apply. And there we go. Now we're on low settings. Now we're going to be putting higher strain on the CPU. So yeah, we're not exactly at 100% GPU usage. No, actually, it's varying. MSI Afterburner is going to be reading it weirdly. Yeah. It also, yeah, it depends on a couple things. Yeah, it is a little bit stuttery. But that'll also depend on like making sure you have a good power supply and stuff like that. What I'll do is I'll quickly pause the video and I'll just check some settings. Alright, I quickly checked some settings and everything seems to be just fine and normal. Yeah, the GPU usage, it says it's fluctuating in MSI Afterburner, but I checked Task Manager and it seems to be just fine, so. It is going to be a bit of a CPU bottleneck, so. That's where we are in busier areas right now, so we can test like how it's actually going to perform. Again, Fortnite performs a lot better, I find, with AMD hardware. No, I mean Nvidia hardware. So, can we hit him at least once? Oh, let's just fly. Yeah, now you can really see like what is the CPU capable of, because now we're CPU dependent, not so much GPU dependent. So yeah, when we're away from other players, if you're playing solo, duo, or squads, it could be actually really enjoyable. Well, it is actually pretty enjoyable. Just, oh, there he is. Yeah, I'm dead again. But yeah, I'm also looking at the at the Fortnite FPS highs and lows, what it's saying in the top right hand corner of the screen. So it's saying lows of 42 even. That's pretty bad. Nope, now it's smooth. It's smooth. Oh no, 37 there for a second. I'm wondering if there are some sort of settings I'm supposed to touch that I'm not aware of that would help with that. Just not really an expert with this. Yeah, otherwise, it's pretty decent. Oh, there he is. Got him. 4 HP to spare. Yeah, if you plan on just playing Fortnite, get a GTX card, an Nvidia graphics card. It'll definitely be much more enjoyable, and you'll actually be able to get a lot more out of the CPU as well, I find. But yeah, at the moment, it is a little bit stuttery, and that's something you need to know. If you play on like with lower FPS, it should be fine, but again, you can see I'm able to still play very comfortably. If you play with stretch res or whatever it's called, maybe it'll be different. Who knows? Yeah, are there settings we can touch here? Like if we cap the FPS at, no, it wouldn't make a difference. Yeah, right now we're on low settings, and yeah, even then the FPS is like you can definitely tell we're CPU bound versus GPU bound at the moment. So it would be interesting to test this with another CPU with a better single core performance. Yeah, we're definitely not getting 100% GPU usage at the moment. You can see we're getting highs of like 140, about 140, and lows of in the 60s, so it is a bit stuttery. Something I'm curious, if we do lower this down to about let's just say it's 120 FPS cap, what'll that do? It's actually holding, even at 100, actually if you cap it at 120, it's pretty decent. I'm actually pretty impressed here, pretty decent. Yeah, 120 cap is working out alright. The biggest thing is those 0.1% and 1% low. Those are what really, oh my god, I can't build. Yeah, I've capped it at 120 FPS now. Oh, I wanted the SCAR. SCAR's much better. You just zoom around here. Yeah, you're getting about a low of 60 FPS at worst, like 60, maybe a 0.1% low of 40, so it does vary. That is definitely for sure. My commentary is just weird. Yeah, definitely for sure, right? Yeah, at the moment it's running pretty fine. Yep, even though we're capped, our FPS is capped, we are still lower. See if I switch here, GPU usage is more around 60-70%. Not a crazy bottleneck, honestly. Still very enjoyable. It is a little bit stuttery, but then again, that's just also how the AMD GPU is made. Like, I know not all AMD GPUs are gonna stutter like this in Fortnite. Yeah, like the RX 570 is pretty good. But yeah, it's also going to depend on the CPU you have, because the stutter is also from the CPU. But you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing, so if it, like, the camera obviously is only recording at 60 frames per second, so it's not going to show you everything exactly, but it'll give you a really good idea in general. Can I aim, please? There we go. See, I can still play very comfortably. Like, that's just something I guess you'll have to try and decide yourselves, like, for what kind of performance you want. Can we hit him, please? Okay, we're low on ammo now. Oh my god. Yeah, I can play really comfortably here. Yeah, this is low settings again. If we do change them back to epic, not that you'd ever want to play on epic settings, but in case you ever did, the only reason I'm switching it back to epic right now is because we're in a busier area. So that'll also tell us, like, yeah, the visual quality is a lot different. Now we're more in the 60s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Yeah, this is not, I would definitely say this is not ideal at all. So yeah, epic settings, busy area, still 100% GPU usage. We're in the 50s, 40s, varying, of course. Can I still play? Of course. Is it ideal? No. Absolutely not ideal. And again, I think medium settings, that played the best. The visual quality looked just fine. We're playing at 1080p. Can up the FPS to 144. Not that it'll actually go there, but gives us a little better performance, perhaps. Medium settings, you're actually getting decent visual quality. Can't fly by, shoot him. Like, it is very, like, you can still play. It plays perfectly fine. But, yeah, it'll be up to you to decide. I know for a fact the R9 290 plays, like, other games, like, very well. Like, high to epic settings. I'd say it's pretty close to a GTX 970 performance, GTX 970 performance. The R9 290, the GTX 970, the R9 the R9 390, 390X, also pretty close to the 970 performance. You do get a bit more video memory. The nice thing with the R9 290s, you do have a higher, I believe, memory bandwidth. Just because you have like a 512-bit memory bus or something like that. But anyways, this is just a quick video here to show you what kind of performance you can get on an R9 290 paired with an X5675. Yeah, this is direct performance, what you could expect, because we're not recording on the CPU and playing at the same time. You can kind of pull it off. I'd recommend not, just because the games are now actually utilizing all 6 cores, 12 threads. So yeah, I'm gonna end the recording there. And again, the settings we were playing with are right here. We went through all of them. We did epic, we did high, we did medium, we did low in the beginning, then I played the whole match out. And yeah, because it's almost been a 20-minute video. I hope this gives you an idea of what kind of performance you can expect. Yeah, there probably are some sort of settings you could tweak to make it less, I don't want to say stuttery, because the 1% lows and stuff were more like 40 or 60 FPS, so it wasn't that bad. But it definitely was not a pristine gaming experience. Yeah, would it be good for a budget build? Sure. Absolutely, it'd be good. Are there other options? Yeah, but I guess it really depends on what you want to do. But yeah, if you have any questions, definitely drop a comment. I will get back to you. And if you have a couple GPUs you're thinking about, like what should I get? R9 290, GTX 970, even older GTX 780, like all kind of graphics card questions or things that you're pondering about getting, definitely drop a comment. Even about regarding older Xeons and CPUs, I'd be happy to help you out there. And yeah, thanks for watching, and hope to read one of your comments soon and be able to reply to them. And yeah, thanks.